role is a VP at a one agency, and I've always admired Rachel's leadership skills. Whenever I have my own questions about my team or like how to handle any kind of really people relationship things, I feel like I can always go to Rachel. So I think, to have this time be as smooth as possible, team leading skills are extremely necessary and important. Yes, so anyways, I'm really excited to hear from you. It's going to be 5 minutes as always.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start the timer and then, yeah, so tell us more about what you do.
Okay, well, I am VP of Story at Day One Agency, which means that I lead a team of people from sort of various backgrounds. We have copywriters, we have sort of culture, influencer marketers, we have people that have more production backgrounds. And, we work across a number of projects and teams and clients. To do everything from concept, new ideas, to develop creative for them, to kind of connecting the dots between a bunch of different areas of focus and making sure that everything is really led by a narrative and is meaningful, and we're not just sort of completing a task, but it really is as good and as interesting and as kind of culture worthy as it can possibly be.
Amazing. So let's dig into the leadership questions.
Okay.
You're a VP, so obviously you have a team, but there are also people that you look up to. So what makes a good leader to you?
No, I don't necessarily think there's like one thing. I think it's a lot of different things, but the people that I have learned from and looked up to a lot, and sort of what I've taken away from them, is that it's really never about the leader or the person in charge. And so I, always do my best to set my team up for success and to put them in situations where they can either thrive or maybe struggle a little bit but grow. And I try to use my power, whatever that may be, in a way to pass it along to those people. I really spend a lot of my emotional and mental time and energy on them. So I guess what I've learned from my mentors and what I sort of try to pass on to my people is that it's never about me as a person to stand up in front of a room. It's always about the other people in the room and what we can do as a whole, I guess.
No, that's great. And do you feel like leadership looks different now, through Zoom calls and just in general in this situation? And if so, how?
Yeah, it definitely does. If you're the type of leader that sits in a closed office and waits for problems to come to you, it's really tough right now. And I think it's now more than ever, people need human connection and they need to know that you're there to support them. So I spend a lot of my time talking to people all day long, which I actually really love. So yeah, I think it definitely looks different now, and it takes a lot more, there are leaders that have a human approach and there are leaders that don't. And I think the ones that have a human approach are the ones that are gonna thrive in this situation,
No, absolutely. And how many people are there on your team currently?
I think right now there's about 8.
Yeah.
And then a handful of others that, aren't directly on my team, but I either work closely with them or sort of mentor them in other ways. So
yeah,
I'm always adopting into my, what I call my army of great humans. So there's always room for more if anyone wants to be part of the club.
I love that. Can I be part of the club, please?
Oh, please, you're a founding member.
Oh man. And how do you motivate and inspire your team right now?
That's a really good question. I mean, we talk every single day. So the first thing I do in the morning, maybe second thing after coffee, is talk to my team. And, you know, we of course run through the projects we're working on and what everyone's got on their plate for the day. But we also just like talk to each other as humans, and it's a time to go like, oh, do you need help with that thing? You know, here's how we can help, or, you know, offer my time or my, you know, FaceTime or whatever it is that, you know, they need for that time.
My little alarm went off, but I'm not going to cut you off.
Oh my God, that was the fastest 5 minutes ever.
I know, it goes really quickly. Yeah, and how do you inspire yourself? Like, where do you get the motivation nowadays? Because I feel like a lot of people are running into like feeling like the work that they're doing is useless, or you know, we're also isolated. And yeah, what motivates you to keep going right now?
Honestly, I have no idea. That's a good question, because it's definitely different right now than it is usually. I think that I've looked at everything on the internet. I've like reached a dead end. But I don't know. I mean, I'm very much a people person, and I love connecting with other humans, and that's why, you know, I'm able to spend so much of my, you know, energy on my people. But it also is, you know, it helps me too if I'm like alone and isolated and just sort of lost in my own world. I don't really feel like I have anything to offer the world. But when I'm connecting with people, whether that be the people I work with or you, my friends, you know, it really just sort of like sparks something in me. So it helps a lot to stay connected with whoever I can. You know, as you know, and a lot of the people watching, we're doing a lot of Zoom happy hours, we're doing a lot of FaceTiming. Yeah, so it's somehow keeping me going right now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it keeps you going, and it keeps all of us going too. Yeah, because I just always feel like I can go to you with any questions, or yeah. Thank you for being you, and I do feel like you are very motivated by, you know, human interaction, and we all benefit from that.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
And again, applications are open for the Army of Great Humans.
We should all apply. Well, I'm not part of it, but everyone watching should definitely apply. But yeah, thank you so much, Rachel. I really appreciate you talking to us. I'll link your Instagram and info, and everyone should definitely keep up with you going forward.
I'm sure I'll talk to you later.
Yes. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye.